So I'm standing at the grocery store the other day, looking at the oranges, and I'm shaking my head at the fact that people are swapping good oranges for bad oranges. They're opening up the boxes and switching out the oranges. Whatever happened to you get what you get?
Are you talking about Christmas oranges?
Yeah, the ones, it's Christmas, right? The ones that come in the box, the ones that show up at the grocery store that let you know, hey, it's the holidays. Those oranges, yes.
Okay, weirdo. Why are you worried about that?
Because nobody is stopping this behavior. It all goes, you know what it is, Samantha? It all goes back to people splitting up the bananas, right? If they're born, listen, this is important. If they're born in a bunch, they should stay in a bunch. That's the problem.
Then I'm a monster because I break up bunches of bananas. I do not get whatever's in a bunch. I take the ones that I want and I leave the rest.
So they're born, and in that bunch is their little family, right? Their little banana family. And you're like taking Jack and taking Jill and leaving mom and dad and grandma and grandpa to fend on their own.
Absolutely.
You're part of the problem, right? Because you've decided that you're too good for what they give you. You need to get better or get less, or you need to alter what's already God-given.
Yes, Lisa. That's exactly what it is.
So why is making a perfect box of oranges okay?
Who wants to buy a box of oranges with bad ones in it?
But that's just, it's like Russian roulette with the oranges. That's what you do, right? You take your chances. There's always going to be a bad one. It's like buying a bag of grapes. There's going to be some that don't make the cut.
Oh my God.
It's like buying potatoes. There's going to be a moldy potato.
I'm so happy I never grocery shop with you except for one time of the year. You're a fucking nightmare.
Oh, Samantha, you know what? I don't get you. I shake my head at you too. Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Samantha, I just don't get,
God help us,
why you don't like what you have with, like, why you got to separate the fruit.
Leave it alone, Lisa. Not everybody's like you, and we don't have to think like you or act like you.
Oh, I know. I can already hear the comments, right? I split up the bananas. I do this, I do, and I get people do. But
there's
maybe
more me than you.
I'm sure there is with this one, right? But maybe that's the downward spiral of society.
Oh, good God.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Right? Hey, but listen, I got some things I want to talk about this week. I'm not going to tell you all of it, though, because I've got to save it. I've been down a rabbit hole, Samantha, and I can't wait to tell you how my 2025 is going to turn out.
Excellent. Can't wait to hear that. But I also want to hear your thoughts on recycled garbage.
Oh, are you sure you want to hear my thoughts?
Yeah, I think everyone should hear it.
You think the world's ready? Am I ready for the feedback this is going to cause?
No, probably not.
Oh my goodness. And guess what else? I have a new diet to share with you. It's the easiest way to lose weight ever. I'm not sure why we've never thought of it before now.
I can't wait.
Right? It's going to be so exciting. I don't know. What about the weather? Samantha? Did you survive it?
Well, it was a lot, and it was winter, and it wasn't exciting.
3 feet of snow, friends of the podcast, came to Saskatoon.
Yeah, it was not great.
We did, I guess, really in a week, right? We got 3 feet of snow.
And now we're in -30 weather.
Good God, right? And then what did I hear? What song did I hear on the way to work? Was Here Comes Susie Snowflake. You know what, Susie Snowflake? Your best off. We're done with you. Right? This better be all the snow we get all year.
No shit.
Right?
It won't be, but whatever.
But whatever, right? Exactly. Okay, so I got to tell you, right? You know how I'm always trying to see how my next year is going to be, right? Once I get to this time of year, I'm starting to think about the year ahead, right? Figure out my resolutions, and I like to reflect back on the year that
Don't start.
Yes.
You don't have resolutions. You make it very clear that if you do, you break them.
And not on purpose. I still start off with them.
No, because it's not.
But listen, I got a new way to go about it this year.
Oh, fine.
Yep. My new way is that I took a quiz. I decided to take a quiz. And the website, you could do it too. You know what? It's called the Magic of Astrology. You go to the website, a little lady pops up. Her name's Linda. And she,
I swear to God.
She told me, okay, let me share, right? She told me all the things that I got to share. I got to tell you all the things that are going to happen. Okay. I got to
Okay, I can't
I saved
wait.
it. I saved it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have a big house and it's going to have gold with it.
Excellent.
Not
Are
really
you
about the gold,
are
but
you getting gold, digging for gold?
just said that she sees gold where my house is.
Okay, it's just gonna drop into your
Maybe I'm
lap.
going to decorate it in gold. I don't know. It seems hard, right? Because I got to be open-minded to all of this, right? Because I
Right.
don't love gold. Like, I mean, like I love gold, but I don't love gold like as a decoration. But that's
Okay.
fine, right? Maybe that's part of 2025, right? She knew that I was in Saskatoon. She said all these changes are going to happen in Saskatoon. How does Linda
Oh
know
my
that? How
god.
does Linda know that on the computer that I'm in Saskatoon?
Is this how
I
your
never
credit
told
card
her.
got hacked?
I never had to use it, right? So anyway, so she knows I'm in Saskatoon, right? That's kind of
Oh my
cool.
god.
Oh, this one I already knew, but it's reaffirming is always good, right? She said, I am more blessed than I know, and
Uh-huh.
I'm more special than I realize.
Oh,
Well,
you're special, all right.
I already knew that, Linda, right? But thank you, right? I'll take that. It's
You're
positive.
you're so special.
I'm assuming that's going to continue. But here's the thing.
Ah.
This is the big one. This is the unexpected. She said, with every good thing comes change, right? You have to have
Mhm.
change. You have to be willing to change. Okay, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to make changes, right? She said that we're expecting an unexpected addition.
Oh my god, is
And
this
it's
the
something
miracle?
apparently it's something we've
Miracle.
longed for.
This is the miracle birth you've been waiting for?
Right?
Are you like,
Mary,
yes,
maybe, maybe.
maybe.
You were afraid to say that, weren't you? I might be Mary. Last week I was narcolepsy Lisa. This week I'm Mary.
You're the miracle babe or miracle mother.
Right.
Don't
But
be.
but
Please don't.
I don't want to go through all that shit, right? I don't want that. I'll take the gold house.
An addition could be a pet. Maybe
Maybe
you're gonna get a pet for Christmas.
maybe. I doubt it. I don't see that happening. But why don't you do that quiz? Like it was really cool. She just comes up on the computer. She's just like a little emoji, right? Because she's not giving up her full identification, right? Because she's Mary, which is Linda. And you just like you answer
Ah,
at the beginning
yeah.
and poof, there's your blessings and your horoscope, and I'm gonna have a great 2025.
Excellent. I'm very happy for you, Lisa.
Right? It's gonna be really, really good.
Yeah, you're gonna have gold. You're special.
I'm special,
You're
right?
special.
I'm blessed, and I have an addition coming. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking one for the team. I don't know.
You might be. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Please don't. Please don't.
It was a rabbit hole, right? I saw the link and I'm like, I need to dive down that bad boy,
Oh god.
right?
I You should just realize that that is fake
How's it fake when she knows where I am?
because you probably told the computer that you're okay with the cookies, and the cookies led them to your IP
I did
address.
say I was okay with the cookies. Because you know what? When in doubt, I'm always okay with cookies.
Yeah, and this is how you get your credit
I
card
don't know what
stolen.
it means, but I just accept them all, right? I like cookies.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. I
Yeah.
think that only you can be sucked into something like that.
Well, when you're not invited to my big house with the gold, remember, you didn't believe me. You are a
I
non-believer,
was, yeah, I'm a non-believer.
right? So you are automatically not invited, and I'm not going to tell you where I live,
I didn't believe in the miracle mom.
right? Right here, this girl.
Even if it's miracle mom via a pet, still
Some
not
days,
believing that.
some days I feel like I'm doing the Lord's work. I'll tell you. Some days, feel like I put the world on my back and I do the Lord's work, Samantha.
We do the Lord's work, Lisa.
We do the Lord's work some days.
Yeah, we do. Okay, I feel like I need to bring this up because you just talked about oranges, but I'm diving in, but it's different for me. I'm
Okay.
just throwing this out there to the world. It could be my age, or the fact that I hate grocery shopping, and everyone knows that about me. They
It's
know
not
that I
new.
hate it,
It's
right?
not new.
I am shaking my head about the impatient people behind you in the grocery checkout. Because I had so many groceries to check out on Saturday.
Can I ask a question?
No, I'm telling my story.
I have one question that's important to the story. Are you in the grocery checkout or are you in the self-serve line?
No, I'm in a checkout. I'm not
Okay.
it's not self-serve. I
Good
had too
going.
many things. So that's, if you'd let me tell my story,
Sorry, I just wanted to know because
because
usually
I
you
had
go
too many,
self-serve.
shush, I had too many things. So I went to the lady to get checked out. And at this particular grocery store, independent, they don't bag
Why are
for
you
you.
shopping there?
I don't, because it's right by my house.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna
And
figure
they don't,
that out.
okay, shut up. They don't bag for you. And I was like, oh crap, I hate this part
Question.
because because it's
Kidding.
like, how do you get it all into the bags in a quick enough time to like not be an inconvenience to the people behind you? Meanwhile, the lady's just standing there watching me bag my shit.
Now you know what you do? You go to the
You
co-op,
need,
not the no-name store.
okay, shut up. So
No.
anyways, here
Mm-mm.
I am. No, here I am. I'm doing this, and I go to the cart to put a bag in, and the lady behind me steps up and starts like ready to pay for her shit. And I looked at her, I go, ma'am, I haven't paid yet. Oh, sorry. And I'm like, bitch, pay attention. Did
Okay.
you see me pay with my debit card?
I
Did
feel
you
there's a
see a
lot.
transaction happening here?
There's a lot we can unpack here.
No, we are not unpacking this. I'm
What?
not,
We're
I'm
still
like,
unpacking.
in my head, I was like, back the fuck up. This is why I don't go to the teller, the checkout counter. This is why I
You
prefer the
can't do
self-serve.
that. You can't
I
do that at
prefer the
self-serve.
self-serve because if you're not bagging my shit, what is the point of you?
No, you can't do that at the self-serve.
I'm not
Because
doing it at the
no,
self-serve.
no,
I did it at the regular
hi.
checkout.
Oh my God, some
Can you
days
just take my side for once,
no,
please?
not on this because you're going to a no-name grocery store wanting them to do the job. It should be right up there on their flyer. We don't do the job here. We're no name. You go to the co-op, they do the job because they're a name.
I'm not going to the, no one can afford the co-op.
Yes, you can afford the
No, you
co-op.
cannot afford the co-op.
Then s
Nobody can afford the co-op.
then you shut your mouth and bag your groceries like the grocery bitch that you
But
are.
I was just like, back up your fucking ass, woman. I
Like
haven't paid yet.
like
And I'm
that
not
part
even
I
sure if
get.
I was nice about it because I was like, stop.
That
I
part I get.
hate grocery shopping.
Right.
I hate it
Yeah,
so
I get that
much.
part. I get that part. I get
I
that
had to
part.
like avoid people. I had to go down an aisle that I had to go back up an aisle. I had already come down because there was too many people in the aisle. And I'm like, this is why I hate grocery shopping.
Right? I get that part. That part I get,
I hate
but
it.
but it's kind of buyer beware, right? Like it's like if I'm going
You
to
know,
I
I'm
don't
always supportive of you when you do
you're
your I
not
shake my head.
you're not
Yes, I
always
am.
supportive.
Could you just be supportive of me and mine?
You just said that I just did something ridiculous by trying to find out my future.
Well,
So
it
that's
was
not supportive,
it was stupid.
right? That's not supportive. I was listening to a past episode of ours from a while back, and you said I had puffy eyes. That's not supportive. One time you made fun of my checkered pants. Not supportive.
It is not supportive.
It's not always supportive. So it can't always be supportive.
Whatever.
I feel for you with the whole somebody breathing down your neck,
Uh-huh.
but right? Like, hi. That's that's what you get at those places.
All
Right?
right, Lisa.
I'm just saying, right? I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Fine. You're right. You know what, Samantha? Maybe here's the thing. Maybe you know what? Maybe they're going to offer a course this fall that we can take and it's best friends bagging. And we can learn how to bag groceries. Best friends
Nope.
bagging. We
Nope.
take
I'm
our
not
bags,
I don't want to learn and I don't care.
right? Then
No.
then see you're not even willing to help yourself.
No, I'm
Let
not.
me help you.
No.
Mike's really good at bagging groceries. He might be able to help you.
You should work at the co-op.
You know, I think the thing is that it's just not your skill.
I don't need this to be a skill.
Then you just need to like, why are you so worried about what other people are thinking?
I'm not. She intruded on my space. She
Well,
rushed me. She made me feel like I was taking too much time.
maybe she was just maybe she was in a hurry too, like
You
you
know
in a
what?
hurry.
If you're in a hurry, that's what self-serve checkout's
No,
for.
it's not. That's not self-serve checkout. No, it's not. Okay, let's add this to the
Yes,
conversation.
it is.
Self-serve checkout is for like 5 items or less. It's to be quick, in and out. Not to pull up your fucking shopping cart. That's not self-serve.
That's not where I was.
No, I know, but you're saying that the other lady should go there.
She had only a few items. She could have gone there.
You know how I feel about self-serve, right? And usually you're there and you shouldn't be. So I'll commend you.
Oh my
for
God,
not
you have
being
so many
there.
rules. How do you live your life? How
I'm-
did you come up with all of these rules? You're exhausting. Oh my God.
I live by rules. Okay, but listen,
Ugh.
I feel for you.
No, you
I feel
don't.
for you.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry about your experience.
Yeah, whatever.
But can we talk about the new shake that's on the TikTok? Samantha, it's all the new rage. It's got no sugar and it's helping people lose weight. You know what it's called? It's called the poop shake. Guess what? I can poop. This girl can poop. Not well, but the shake's going to help with that. And then you lose your weight. Why did we never think of this before? Just poop. Just poop.
Really?
Yeah. Just poop.
You know what you could do, Lisa, instead of drinking a poop shake?
What?
You could drink water.
Ugh, I'm not drinking
You could
water.
eat fiber.
You know what? I eat fiber, I'm sure. I'm not drinking water because you know why? There's too many people like you telling me I have to drink water. Do you not know how I work? You keep telling me I have to do it. Guess what? Pushing back.
I don't care if you do it. I do believe your doctor told you needed to drink more water.
Everybody says you need to drink water.
Your scaly skin tells a tale.
My veins want water. Your veins want water.
Your veins want
I
water.
drink water. I have water right now.
Uh-huh.
It's from last night still.
I'm sure it is. But the fact that you got excited about a poop shake,
totally got excited.
like if you want to give it a try and report back to the team, like I'm sure the listeners of the podcast would love to hear how it goes for you.
What if that's like, and guess what? I dropped 20 pounds. How'd you do that? Pooping. Right? Because that's not my strongest suit to start off with. Right?
No, it's not, because
So imagine
you never eat enough fiber, because sugar isn't fiber, just in case you're wondering. And you don't drink enough water.
You don't drink enough water, right? So
Right.
strike two. Now I'm trying to improve things.
I'm almost wondering if Kathy, a friend of the podcast,
yes,
was maybe sort of, melding with your mind, because she sent us a message on Instagram about poop.
I feel most times Kathy's more Team Sam.
She is more Team Sam,
right?
But
I think
she
said
likes
Lisa, but it's Team Sam.
Yeah, but she sent this. It's called the Bristol Stool Scale.
Oh,
and it goes from 1 to 7, and it has a diagram of what the poop looks like. When it's 1 and then when it's 7. So 1, by the way, 1 to 2 is basically you're constipated. So it's like little, it's like wee little nuggets, or your poop looks like corn.
Oh, okay. So like little plips of poop,
like a corn on the cob,
like a plip of poop.
Yeah. And then if your poop looks like 3 to 5, which is more like normal and kind of like,
so it's just soft, squishy, and nice,
but
brown color.
Elongated, you're fine. But if it's 6 to 7, which is pretty much, you're squirting your poop out of your butt.
That's not. Ooh.
Yeah,
that
that's
would be
not
the diet.
Good. But I just think it was funny. She thought it would be funny to talk about, and I'm like, oddly enough, Lisa's already on it.
I'm already on it. So okay,
thank you, Kathy.
So where does your poop usually lay?
I'm usually between 3 and 5.
Are you? I'm usually like a 1 or a 2.
No, I know.
God, and I'm taking the gummies, and I'm like, there's.
You would have to drink water.
Well, I try.
Or just, I don't know, pop or something, like a liquid. Like it doesn't have to be water, just a liquid, for Christ's sake.
It's me and liquid. We don't always get along, me and liquid.
No, because you related to peeing.
And I hate peeing. I hate to pee. Right?
You know what, Lisa?
Oh my God, I hate peeing so much, especially right now at my work. In my building where my office is, they're doing construction and they're keeping the outside door open all day long. So the bathroom across from my office, it's like sitting on a fucking ice cube. So
you're gonna get
a hemorrhoid. I'm gonna get a hemorrhoid. Hi. I wonder if that's a work-related injury. Right?
Oh my God.
You know what?
We have entered the years of our life where we talk about poop a lot and then we talk about hemorrhoids.
I told my boss about it and I said, guess what?
Oh,
You certainly don't spend much time in there.
No,
Right? You're
because
really, really quick.
it's quick.
Just, it's tough. It's really tough. Right?
Oh my
It's so
God.
cold. It's so cold.
Ugh.
I don't know. Okay. I know you want to delve into this. So I'm just going to start off by explaining a little bit of backstory to it. Okay. We aren't from the generation that grew up worried about what we threw in the trash. Not saying I'm proud because now we know better, so we try to do better. But
Uh-huh.
back in the day, right, we are from the generation that you just drove down the road and threw your McDonald's bag out the window. Right? Right?
Yes, we are those people.
Right? We're not those people now, but
No.
we were. That's what we lived with.
Yeah.
Right? But here's my new thing. I refuse to be judged by garbage. I refuse to be judged by garbage, Samantha. Right? Like, it's such a touchy subject, recycling and garbage.
The only reason we're being judged by garbage is because Fancy Nancy's daughter
Is a superstar recycler.
is a superstar recycler.
Automatically comes with prejudgment.
And she's an environmentalist. She went to school for it. She's very brilliant. She wants to change the world. It's lovely.
And that's
great.
awesome.
And then that just made us feel bad because we are not.
We're not those people.
And then she told us about something that's being developed in this company that her daughter's working on, where there's going to be a camera
Right.
on
people.
On a garbage truck that collects recyclables and garbage. And if it takes a picture and it's not right, you're going to get fined
Right.
for the crap that's in your garbage.
I refuse to be judged by garbage.
Judged by garbage.
Not going to be. I'm not living my life in fear of garbage.
That's okay, because when the new recycling bins came out in Saskatoon here, where we're from, my parents have them. And
Right.
apparently there was a gentleman oh my God, because now there's like a mini composting thing and you can't put that in this and this and that. And so my parents, who are very by the rule, this is where I get it from. They're by the rule. They play by the book.
Yeah.
They had to learn how to like redo their garbage. And I'm like, when I had to participate in this, and I'm like, what? She's like, yes, this can't go there and this goes here. She said somebody was walking around their neighborhood who was from the city of Saskatoon, judging their recyclable garbage.
Know your role, people.
And then you would get a note on your garbage telling you what you had done wrong. I'm like, are you kidding? We paid someone to do that.
Right? I refuse to be judged by garbage. Right? Like now the garbage is judging us, right? Everything else judges us, and now I have to be judged by garbage.
I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Right? Since we moved to where we are now, because I guess we're trying to be, and by we, I mean Mike, we're trying to be a little more environmentally whatever. And now our banana peels go in a bag.
Like a composting bag?
I guess.
Oh, geez.
I don't know. Right? Because that's...
you're a better human than I am.
Nope. It's not, I don't want to be. I'll tell you that right now.
I only have a garbage bin and a recycling bin where I live, and that's all you get out of me.
And the recycling is just, what is it? It's pretty much cans.
Cans.
We have cans,
bottles,
box for cardboard. We have garbage, and then we have bananas. Not my circus, not my monkey.
No.
Right? We refuse to be judged by garbage.
Oh my God. Please let us not do that. And but all the power to Fancy Nancy's daughter, though.
Oh my God, right? She's brilliant. And I probably will change. She'll probably win the Nobel Peace Prize for being Fancy Nancy's daughter who like sets the world on fire and fixes it or something. Right? She's gonna do it.
She probably is. And you know what? By the time she becomes famous, and maybe she'll make something that makes me want to recycle more.
And not for me, it won't. I don't need to do it more. I don't have that passion in my heart.
No, I don't.
It's not, it's just not,
I don't
it's
have
not
the
there.
passion in
I don't
my
have the
heart.
passion to take that up, actually. I feel I do it begrudgingly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. You know
What
what
do
our
you think?
problem is though, Lisa? You know what our problem is?
Tell me.
Is that I think as we get older, we have more and more trust issues. They
Boy,
become very prominent.
we trust nobody.
Yeah. Because I shake my head at people who try too hard to convince me that something is legit. And
Mm,
the harder they try, the less I believe.
totally, right? Because, hi, dude, why you gotta try so hard?
Why are you trying so hard?
Why are you trying so hard, right? Why
Yeah.
are we trying so hard,
Because it isn't legit. That's why you're trying so hard.
right?
It's not
Because
legit.
because guess what? I'm a salesperson by nature, and I'm just wondering why you're trying so hard.
Because I would never try that hard.
I would never try that hard, right?
No.
I get the message. I can read the sign, and I'm done, right? Screw you, customer. You help yourself now. That's what I'd be doing, right? Right? Like the soup Nazi, right? No soup
Yeah.
for you,
No, it's for you.
right? Yeah.
I
shake
I
my
just
head
have,
at that.
I know, like I shake my head at that because I've encountered it lately and I'm just like, I need you to stop
Yeah. And then they're so persistent,
because I don't believe you. And the harder you try, the more I think you're full of shit.
right? I'm just getting further away from the belief. Yeah, totally, right?
I am
Totally.
running away from that.
Are you like, you're over it, are you, Samantha?
Oh, for sure.
Totally over it, right? You know what I'm over right now? I'm over my drippy nose that happens every evening at around 8.
It's because your brain fluids want to be
Right?
released.
I don't need to lose brain fluid through my nose. I need to keep all of that, right? Just saying. Okay, signs that we're getting old. There are signs that we're getting old. And you know what? I don't even know if there are signs actually.
No, they're not ours.
I feel that they're the HHG signs, right? Because we celebrated her birthday,
We did.
right?
Yeah.
At our lovely place that we always like to go to at the Hudson's, right?
Yeah. Here in Saskatoon.
They gave her a paper straw.
Yeah.
And she
Lost her shit.
lost her shit.
She lost her shit. She was so offended by that paper
So
straw.
offended. So offended. Right?
And she was so offended that she threw it away and then took the plastic straw and stuffed it in her purse and then
Right.
asked me, don't let me forget I have a plastic straw in my purse. I'm like, okay. Yeah, weirdo.
She did not cope well with that.
She didn't.
Is
And
that
it's-
it? Like, was that her first time with a paper straw?
No, like I think as the generation that we are and how we grew up, we don't understand. Like I understand the concept of recyclables.
We get the
And
concepts.
I get the concept, but have you ever eaten off a wooden fork?
Yeah, right.
Have you-
or had my soup on a wooden spoon and it's like, I think it's tomato wood. I'm not sure.
It's
Right?
so gross. It's the trying to get the food off of the wooden utensil.
Because the wood, it needs a coating, right? Like a
Yeah.
plastic. That's what it needs. It needs a coating like a plastic.
Oh my God. It needs
And
a
then-
shellac or something. I don't know.
And then it needs something, right? Because it's horrible.
It's just and so I understand her annoyance
Okay,
with
I
the
get it.
straw. I get that. But this the way that she reacted to that poor straw. And I'm like,
so funny.
girl, you just hit 56. I'm gonna let
just
that
hit
go.
56,
I'm gonna let that
right?
go.
6-year-old lady, not happy. Right? She's taking a stand on a straw. It's our girl,
Oh my
right?
God. And that whole night she was like, 1 minute she was cold, the next minute she was hot. Jacket was on, jacket was off. Jacket was on, jacket was off. And I'm like, oh yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
welcome to our age bracket.
Right?
It's very exciting here.
Yeah. I haven't experienced it, but I'm also not 56. Maybe it's coming.
Oh, yes, maybe it's coming, Lisa.
Right? Maybe it's coming, Samantha. And then I'll
But
be
I-
part of the gang.
I've decided, I read an article and the article said that it's perfectly fine for women in menopause to start participating in medicinal marijuana.
Oh, for sure. I just want to do like the gummies or something.
And I'm like, if that will help,
I don't think you would do it.
it's not a bad idea.
I think you're all talk. I don't think you'd do it. Right? You won't even take an extra Tylenol unless the 4 hours have passed.
I have taken gummies before.
I know, but I don't think you would do it now. I don't think today's Sam would do it.
No, today Sam did it a year ago.
I know. And what did it do? Did it help you?
It just made you feel mellow
Yeah, right.
because
And
it
then I
was a
don't
low dose.
yeah, and then I don't understand why people want that.
Well, because you don't want to ever be mellow.
No, right? So what do I need? Cocaine.
And you definitely don't ever want to be forced to sleep.
No, right? So I need crack. You need a gummy. I need crack. Right? And nothing good comes from crack, they say.
Oh, yeah. And Michelle maybe needs an Adderall. I don't know.
I
Is
don't
that a
know.
thing?
An Ativan, something like that.
Ativan,
Right?
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Adderall is. I don't know what that one does.
No, I don't know. It does either. Just came to my mind.
There you go. It started with an A.
It started with an A.
Right?
Yes.
Must be the
Okay.
brain fog.
I don't, you know what? If the gummy might help that.
You never know, Samantha. Let's go buy some. We can just go to the store and get them.
I know. It's not like you can't. It's on every corner.
But we hesitate, right? Because we still think there's still a part of us that thinks, "Ugh."
What if I sleep through my alarm?
Oh, so what does that mean, right? You're working.
Well, because I would want to get the sleep gummies, the ones that help you sleep through the night, because that's the problem with me is that I don't sleep very well.
How long are you actually up during the night?
Enough to be annoying.
But that could be like a 40-second pee for you.
I don't have to pee.
So you're not getting up to
I'm not
pee.
like you. I don't pee in the middle of the night because I'm smart
so that's not
and
working.
pee
So
before I go to bed.
Are you up for like 10 minutes or more at a time?
No, typically not. But it's when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. I don't want interrupted sleep.
Hi, baby Sam, right? Like, let's swaddle you and see if we can fix that, right? Oh my God. As an adult,
you know what? If I was swaddled, I
sleep.
might no, because that would drive me crazy because I don't even like tucked in sheets. So that's probably not a good idea.
I'd swaddle you starting at the head and go around like a mummy, right?
Oh, shut up.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'm just saying, right?
Not everybody is like you and living off 2 minutes of sleep, Lisa.
If I get if I can sleep between 12 and 5 a.m., I feel good. Right? I mean, I like to go to bed earlier. I mean, if I sleep longer, that's a bonus, but I can live just fine on 5 hours.
I know you can.
With an after supper nap in the chair. Right?
For 10 minutes where you're not sure you wake up and you're like epilepsy, Lisa.
And then I'm like, whoo, good to go. Refreshed.
Okay. Well, you know how we like to watch Kelly and Mark, right?
Definitely like to watch Mark.
Yeah. Well, he's not bad. He's not bad on the eyes.
Pretty easy on the eyes.
There's a bit of backlash because Kelly Ripa apparently been seen with more gray hair than usual.
Are you serious?
Yeah, apparently they're up in arms because she's showing more natural hair color than she's supposed to.
So that's where you get this from. This is where you started following that trend?
No, I do my own thing.
Remember the other day when we were together and I looked at you and you're like, don't look at my hair.
Because you always make a comment.
Because I can't help it. It's right there.
I'm getting it done on Saturday.
As am I. I'll join you there.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, for you. Why does she have to get backlash? I mean, she's like 53 years old or 50 years old. She's in her 50s.
She's in her middle 50s for sure.
I can't imagine that there's much gray there.
Even if there was, who gives a shit?
Right? Like, back off, people.
Like, dear society, go away.
Like, this isn't easy to maintain.
It's horrible to maintain when you have gray hair.
Totally, right?
That's why a lot of women over the pandemic went gray because it's a pain in the ass.
I actually just thought the other day that you were just a late pandemicer. I thought you were.
I might be.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe from the looks of it, it looked like you were just letting it go gray.
Yeah, I might be. You never know.
Which is fine. I would totally support that, but
I'm late to the trend.
I think you'd look old, but that's just me.
Oh my God. And then there's the negativity from apparently your friends about the color of your hair.
Right.
I'm not going gray yet, Lisa.
Said friend always said, I'll never go gray.
At some point, you're going to get tired of dyeing your hair.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah, I will.
We'll see.
I don't really care what you do. I only care what I do.
You're already there.
Yeah.
I think that's what I think's happening. Right? But no, you're right. You don't have to dye your hair forever, Samantha. I support you.
No,
You
you
paint
don't. In one breath you support, and the next breath you're like, you're gonna dye your hair, right? Like
right.
you get
You're
a
gonna keep
cut
dyeing
and
your hair,
dye your hair.
right?
Yeah. Like
Right.
you're ashamed to be around me. Like if I'd let my hair go gray, you'd be ashamed.
I feel if you're gonna go gray, I think it would look better if if you had darker complexion.
Oh my
I'm just saying, right?
God. I
Like,
have blonde hair right now, Lisa.
yeah, but I'm just saying, right? I just think
Uh,
that gray needs a little color
I think it would look weird if I had gray hair
and your
and
big brown
my
eyebrows,
brown eyebrows, even
bushy
though they're
eyebrows.
more like dark with like some white streaks in it.
How many more years you got left on those eyebrows?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Huh. I guess that's the deciding
You're
factor, right?
you're just so negative
I'm not.
sometimes.
It's a question, right? You
It's
pay to get
not a
eyebrows. How long do you have left on the payment? Right? When do they
I'm not
expire?
paying I'm not paying for my eyebrows, Lisa.
You did. You got them tattooed on or
Yes,
something.
I did.
So I'm just saying, right? They're not going to change color naturally because you got them colored.
The color that they are is the color of my eyebrows.
Okay, but then they look
They
funny with
didn't
gray hair.
change the color of the hair that grows out of my head, you
And I
dingbat.
think they might look funny with your
Oh
hair. You
my
might have to dye your
god.
eyebrows.
Oh,
I'm just, you're exhausting today.
you're exhausting today.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I want to move on to bigger stuff, right? Not about you. It's not you, all you today.
Oh,
Right?
yes, that's it.
Let's talk about P. Diddy, shall we?
No, do we have to?
Yeah, because nobody's talking about him. And guess what? Right now,
Bleh.
he's in jail, and there's a judge deliberating on whether or not Diddy should be released on $50 million bail. Isn't the point of bail to give you such a faint chance that you might get out on bail, but actually you won't because nobody can afford to pay the bail that they set? He can afford that bail.
He can afford $50 million in bail?
Of course he can. And he's saying he's going to live in a 3-bedroom condo and be a good boy.
Really?
Because these are the things he needs.
Really?
Yeah. He can afford 50 million. He's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. One of his houses is probably worth that much, right?
Probably.
Right? He's probably sold kits for that much.
Oh God, don't say that.
It's true, right? He's a horrible man. And
Yeah.
now he might get out on bail. I kind of hate bail, I think. I think I hate bail. Right? I feel I hate bail.
When this all goes to trial, it's gonna be big.
Can
Hey?
it go to trial soon?
I don't know.
Right? It's like the Menendez boys, right? Do they get off? Don't they get off? Let's just make a decision and move on, shall we?
Well, now it's in the courts again, and now nothing will happen to them till the new year.
You know what? It needs to be like the Canadian court system, oddly enough, right? Paul Bernardo was up for bail. They decided, no, nope, we don't care. We don't think that you're good. We think you're a piece of shit. You're gonna stay. Denied. Stamp. Back to jail he went. He wanted like to have escorted leave. No, we're not putting you back on the street. Next case,
Oh my
please.
God, seriously?
Yeah, next case, right? That's what we do in Canada. We're not letting you back out.
Okay, but we also didn't do a good thing with his accomplice.
They made a deal with the devil.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of on them, right? They couldn't keep her any longer because they made a deal before they did their homework.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I hate to say this, and this sounds horrible because she's a monster too, but kind of more power to her that she pulled it off.
Oh God.
Right? Like, it's horrible. Now she's like
It's
living
horrible.
someplace. Who knows what she's doing and who cares? I'm just saying, P. Diddy, stay put, you jerk.
Well, he should stay put.
Yeah. How about that, right? How
Ugh.
about that? Ugh,
He's gross.
he's totally gross. We don't need that out there.
Let's talk about something better.
Okay.
Lisa, do you have a fond memory of when you were young, of one of the bigger movies that you remember being so excited to go see, that it was such big hype when you were young? Do you remember that? Do you have a
E.T..
movie? E.T.
E.T..
Yeah. Mm.
That was a big one.
Yeah, that was big.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that was
That was a
another.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you?
Yeah. Yeah. Those ones.
Those ones.
Like back in our day, a big movie was a big deal because you went to the movie theater and it was this whole experience. And you got
Totally.
to sit there and eat your popcorn, and
Right?
it was like this cool thing you got to do, right?
Yeah. It was a big deal.
I think it's back.
You think it's movies are back?
Yeah, I think movies are back because Wicked, this past weekend, Wicked and Gladiator 2 came out.
Uh-huh.
Wicked it kicked its ass.
Or could it just be the fact that there's no other good movies out there?
No, Wicked is huge. The theatrical people
I
are
understand that.
totally excited about it.
I understand
Apparently,
that
it's
because
quite
it's a big award.
It's quite the big fantastical movie.
Yes, I get that. What I'm saying is that it has no competition, so it comes across better than maybe what it is.
Oh, stop it. Gladiator 2 was pretty decent.
Really? Who cares about Gladiator 2? Like the first one was when, 20 years ago?
It's got Pedro Pascal in it.
Who cares? Did you go see it?
And Denzel Washington. No.
No, right? So, hi. Let's go see Wicked, right? You got lots of points.
I'm not taking you to a musical. You'll complain the whole time.
I'll have my popcorn.
Just why are we watching a lady who's green and someone who wears pink all the time?
Let's just get the comfy seats.
Not having anything to do with that.
Listen, the comfy seats, a glass of wine. I won't care.
No,
I won't care.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not taking
this.
No,
fine.
Nope.
But I don't know if I believe that movies are back.
I think movies are back.
I don't know. There's too much streaming, too much shit on TV.
Of course, there's tons of stuff.
Right.
And eventually this will end up on a streaming, but they're in the movie theaters first. But as kids, do you remember, like, it was such a big deal to go to the movie theater, right? Yeah. The fact that you got to go, or you got to go with your friends, you got dropped off, and you get popcorn and you get pop.
Remember how disappointed you were when we went to go see the Heiress movie and they didn't have all the popcorns? They didn't have the proper shit to put.
Oh, I was so mad. They didn't have the popcorn thing from the Heiress tour. The one thing that I wanted.
The one thing that you wanted, the recyclable popcorn bowl.
Yeah, and they didn't have it.
They didn't have it, Samantha.
I was very upset.
I get your excitement. I'm saying I'll go with you.
I don't know. I just have really fond memories.
I have fond memories too, but I just don't know if I think that like great movies exist out in the theater anymore. I get Wicked. Yes, it's getting great reviews.
Yes,
totally. Right. I get that.
I remember going. Okay, speaking of movie theater. Okay, this is here in Saskatoon. I went to the theater with my mom and my auntie Max, and I think Andrea as well. And we went to go see Mamma Mia in the movie theater because it had ABBA, right?
Sure.
So we all went, and I think, I can't remember who else came, but it was so much fun because we were up and we were singing and we were dancing, and it was fun.
Yeah. We saw Grease in the movie theater with my mom, me and my sisters.
Yeah,
so I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if the experience is what it once was.
You're just a party pooper.
No, it's not me. You know what I think is? I think that today's world can't relive the good times.
No, I suppose not.
Right? It's all different now.
I'm kind of, you know what it is? I'm surprised that people even go to movies anymore because our attention span is so short.
Yeah, but I think it was COVID that killed all that, right?
Because we all got sucked into social media during COVID.
No, but then everybody started, like, you are a prime example, right? Because you hate cable, but you'll watch all your other shit. So you've killed. Guess what? You've killed movies.
No, I have not killed movies.
You have killed
movies.
I haven't. Okay, let's talk about something. Again, we go from positive to negative. Positive to negative.
I feel like this is where we're going today.
That's where we're going
from positive to negative.
All right, I'm shaking my head at something, Samantha. I'm shaking my head at people who steal from Christmas charities.
What?
Yeah, right. There's a kids charity in New York that had $3,000 worth of donated bikes stolen. Don't people believe in karma anymore?
It's not just apparently not. Right? Why would they steal bikes?
Because people are horrible. Some people are horrible people. Why do people steal the money from the poppies?
Well, that's true.
Right?
That's true. Well, and I actually have something even closer, Lisa. One of the community rinks here in Saskatoon got their snow blower stolen from the place that they store it. Yeah. And apparently they had cut the lock, turned on the snowblower, and blew the snow to the waiting vehicle. And off it went. And I'm like, really? Are you kidding me?
Because they needed the snowblower that badly.
Apparently they did. And now this community rink can't even snowblow their rink anymore.
Like, that's nice.
So now they can't clear the rink for the kids.
Way to go, thieves.
And it was donated. Like they raised money to buy this stupid
Sure.
snowblower.
Sure. People are horrible. People don't care.
People don't care.
People just steal. Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing from an old? Why are there scams? Why are you stealing from an old lady?
Why?
Right? They just Toronto police nailed the lady who was scamming the Taylor Swift people.
They got her.
Knocked on her front door.
Shut.
On the news. I don't know what'll happen.
She owes a lot of people a lot of money.
Well, right. She's got a lot of charges her way.
Oh my God.
Right. People like there's there's good people and then there's really, really bad people.
Yeah.
Right. I don't get that. Right. I don't want to live in a world where I have to worry about shit like that. Like,
it's getting
right?
worse. Yeah. And
Like,
people will say, because, people are desperate. They don't have any money, and they're, turning to crime and stealing
right.
and theft.
Well,
and
let
whatever.
me just do the Lord's work and let me just remind everybody, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Right. That's what the Lord would tell. That's what the Lord would say.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And I'm Mary. So hang on. If I'm Mary, did I have the Lord or I had the Lord's kid? Who did I have?
You had Jesus.
Is that the Lord?
That's the Lord's kid.
So the Lord is God.
Yeah.
I didn't have God, right? Okay. Sometimes I get those stories mixed up,
my
right?
God. Did you go to church as a kid?
Okay,
Did you go to church as a kid?
So who's God's mom? Who's God's mom?
God didn't have a mom.
Well, how did God? Everybody has a mom.
God just became. He was this ethereal being. He's an alien out in the universe.
That feels you're going to get some ats for that one. You're calling God a spaceman, right? I don't think he's a Martian.
It's a joke.
You don't think God had?
Joke.
You don't think God had? Like God didn't have a mom?
Not that I'm aware of.
Huh. One day
God just existed. God existed. Jesus was his storyteller. Probably going to get added for that one too, because storyteller.
So as Mary,
I'm not an atheist, I swear.
We believe. We just don't know a lot about it. So as Mary, right? I have God.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm having. So
you're not having God. You had Jesus.
I had Jesus.
Stop talking. Oh my. Okay, stop it.
Yeah, I'm just going to be with Peter, Paul, and Mary. I'm going to be that part of. I'm going to be that part.
If you could just be that.
We're going to form a band. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Uh-huh.
Right. We can't talk religion. It's going to get us into hot water.
Oh,
people take that shit serious.
I think, and they should. And you know what? All the power to them.
Right.
Right. People believe what they want to believe.
Right. We don't judge that.
I almost did a minor in religious studies in university, guys. So calm down.
Right. She was just going to do that to be smart. Right. That's all. I did not almost do one, guys.
Yeah, it's a minor interest that I have because I'm very curious about how other people worship.
Yeah, which is cool, right? But hence why I'm wondering who's God's mom. Well,
God didn't have a mom.
No, we have some really smart people in Facebook. Come on Facebook and listen to the podcast. Anybody knows who's God's mom was? Can you let us know?
If you could, just
Andrea?
FYI us, okay?
Andrea, do you know who God's mom is?
Well, you know what? She might.
I just want to know. Now I'm curious. I've never thought about it before.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You got serious problems.
Probably.
Okay, but another problem that was brought to your attention over the weekend by
John.
My guy John. He teased you about the McRib being back in New Jersey and then did a video about it.
Did a video. And then I messaged him saying, because he looked like he was just eating one, and I messaged him saying, oh, well, you know what? You're better than me. I would have ordered 2. And he said, I ordered 4. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, good for you.
Oh my God.
Right? But
how you guys can eat fake meat is beyond me.
It's all the stuff they put on it, right? It's the sauce and the pickles and the onions. It's the whole concoction, right? And dear John, I don't want that on a burger. That's a burger. That's not a McRib. So McRib has to have fake meat that looks like it's got bones.
Yes. Ugh.
And I don't know if it's coming to Canada.
I don't think it is.
I don't think. Well, people talk about December 3rd, but we'll see.
Oh.
We'll
Well, you
see.
might get your Christmas gift early then, Lisa.
Right? Come on, people. Let the
Uh,
McRib come back. Right?
but it was kind of funny because I thought, oh, this is mean.
I know. I just thought, is the McRib coming back to Canada, or is it just going to taunt me from afar
He's going to taunt you from afar.
through John?
Yes.
Right? And he's like, "Oh, it's messy. Hi, it's a McRib. It's supposed to be messy, right? It's a McRib. It's supposed to be all the mess,
Oh
right?
my God.
If you get a McRib and the box isn't all yucky, I'd be suspect. I'd have questions.
Yes, this is
Right?
true.
I'd have questions. Okay, but
It's
big. It's a
very
big.
true.
It's a big weekend in America.
Yes. Oh, yes. You know,
So
in a
thank.
day, in a day and a bit.
Call me crazy, but I thought it was last week, right? Because of the timing, right? Seems like
Right.
it's late.
Yeah, it
So
is late.
at my little gift shop, we had a early bird Black Friday. So and then we started on Thursday last week. And
Uh-huh.
then I messaged my boss saying, oops, I think it's on Friday. And she's like, hey, that makes sense why Amazon's not showing me great deals. I'm like, we're off the page there. So
It's
anyway,
this
so
week.
American Thanksgiving, right? But guess Joe Biden pardoned his turkeys because that's what they do in America.
Worst tradition ever.
Peach and Blossom, they will not be having to participate in their Thanksgiving duties.
Oh my God.
Right? Two
Why do
lucky
you
turkeys being spared.
why does the American president pardon turkeys? I don't
I
get
don't know,
that.
because then I think, you know what? Like, I'm surprised more people don't jump down their throat for that because, dear America, if you're going to pardon two, and you got all the people who love turkeys and want you to be nice to animals, where are they? Like, why are they not hammering
No,
down the White
PETA
House?
spoke up. PETA spoke up.
Okay.
It's been going around. They apparently resurfaced a 20-year-old video just saying that Butterball
Oh, I saw something about that.
Butterball employees did horrible things to the turkeys. And I'm like, I don't
I
need
don't
to
wanna
know
know.
this.
I don't want to know.
I don't need
I
to
don't wanna
know
know.
this. But apparently PETA also spoke up about Biden pardoning two turkeys and said it was their worst tradition ever. And I'm like, well, you're maybe not wrong.
Right?
Because it's a little ironic that you're pardoning two turkeys while everyone else has a turkey.
Right? Samantha, in the States, there's going to eat 48 million turkeys on
I
Thursday.
have no doubt.
And you ready for this one? They're going to eat 250 million pounds of potatoes. That makes me feel sick to my stomach.
Well, that's
It's a lot of potatoes.
a lot of potatoes.
It's a lot of potatoes on the plate, right?
A lot of potatoes.
A lot of potatoes. Like 250 pounds of potatoes probably could cover the whole province of Saskatchewan. I feel. Right?
Probably.
We would just be potatoes for the day. Right? It seems weird.
That's a lot of everything, guys.
But happy Thanksgiving, friends.
Yeah, happy
If you're
Thanksgiving.
American. Right? Watch some good football. Watch the
Yeah.
parades. Whatever you do.
All the parade.
Whatever you do, just do it. Celebrate with your people.
Uh-huh. That would be great.
Right?
But you know what I gotta say? I gotta say this. There's everything bagel mac and cheese.
Oh, you know what? Somebody was saying that they tried it and it was wonderful.
Blech.
Okay, I'm going to say out of all the bagels in the world, the everything spice is the worst. Like, I'd rather have blueberry mac and cheese than everything bagel mac and cheese. Why do they got to mess with perfection?
Because it's there and because they can and because nobody just likes ordinary anymore. Not like you, Lisa. You're the one person who's very happy to just eat plain old mac and cheese.
I want the 80s mac and cheese though.
You do. You want the 80,
I
the
want
good,
cheese.
the good chemical orange mac and cheese.
I want bright orange chemical. That's what I want, right? I don't want all the other shit that they add to it. I don't want that. I'm not going to try it. Are you going to try it?
No, I would never eat that.
You would never eat that? It's
I
an
barely.
elevated- It's a fancy mac and cheese
I don't remember the last time I ate mac and cheese.
at the lake.
That's a
when you
really
eat.
long time ago.
Yeah, but you don't seem to hate it when you're at the lake. You seem to not mind mac and cheese.
No, but I don't go out of my way to buy it, Lisa.
I would go out of my way to buy it, but it's not good for me.
No, it's not good for you.
So we don't have it. That's what happens. Not good. So you don't get to eat it, right?
And in case anybody doesn't remember, Lisa had a heart attack, which is why she doesn't get to eat fun foods anymore.
Right? And why the salt's hidden. right? Salt's hidden. I can't get to the top shelf. I can see it. It's like the
Why?
McRib in the States. I can see it, but I can't get to it.
And why her doctor shames her about eating a donut.
Right. Totally, right? Lisa, right? You just have a bite. No, right?
And you don't get to eat hot dogs anymore for that very same reason.
Well, I kind of have brought hot dogs back, right?
Oh.
Right? I'm not going to be good all the time for all people. Again, right? Stop telling me what to do, people. Right?
Oh my God.
It was genetics, not hot dogs, that got me into that predicament.
This is true.
Right? So, hi. And I think people forget that. I think the doctors forget that. Right? My mama had a bad heart. Her mama had a bad heart. Her daddy had a bad heart. His daddy, her brother, all bad hearts. Not because that's the reason. So
Not because she ate KD on repeat.
not because she ate KD on repeat, right? Or indulged in a hot dog.
Oh my God.
Right? That's not the problem.
I remember I missed the summer days when we used to go from vendor to vendor eating
Right?
hot dogs and,
Well, we still can if we can find the vendors.
because they're not out anymore.
The vendors don't come around. Ever since COVID, nobody wants to eat from a food truck.
No.
Right? It's weird. It's weird. Okay, you know what else is weird? So we said at the beginning of the podcast, right? We got 3 feet of snow. I see our neighbors with their snow blowers, right?
Uh-huh.
Riddle me this, Samantha. I get the purpose of a snowblower. It's a benefit for one person and their family, and it's a big old mess for all those that live nearby. Like I've watched dudes with
If
the
you do it
snowblower.
wrong,
No, where are you blowing the snow? It's got to go someplace.
onto your yard.
It doesn't go. Say you're not by your yard. Say you're on the side of the road clearing a path. Where's that snow going?
Out into the road.
Right. So my car can't drive nicely down the street. Or it's going in my driveway, so I can't pull out. I just feel that it adds more stress to the other people.
So you don't want people to snow blow?
Yeah, no, if you're going to be the hot shot with the snowblower, then you should do it for everybody.
Oh, I see.
That's what I think, right? Extend your generosity.
Well, some people do.
How hard can it be, right? You're just walking. Like you're just walking.
Yes, Lisa, it's just walking with a snowblower.
Right? You're just walking, holding on. You're just holding on to it and walking. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of shake my head at those
Speaking-
snowblowing people.
Speaking as someone who's never used a snowblower before
haven't. I
or
have
potentially shoveled snow with a actual shovel.
No, but I always say I would if I had to. Right? I always
knew
say
it. Oh my God.
I always offer.
Oh my God.
I always offer.
I knew it.
It's not my fault that people won't take my offer.
Because they look at you and you think, you're going to break.
I'm
You're one bad shovel from a heart attack.
and how those little stick legs keep you standing is amazing to me. Yeah, fair enough, Samantha.
Oh, you get out of
Fair
shit
enough.
for all kinds of reasons.
Right? Hi. Well, you know what? Guess what? Like, you have to protect this. Right?
We're not sure why, but sure.
I don't know. You know what else I'm shaking my head at? I'm shaking my head at big ass trucks that need to park close to the front of a building.
Where else are they supposed to park?
How about they be polite and they park towards the back of the building, right? Why do they need to park like let's say when you go to Earl's, right? You have those big ass trucks in the parking lot.
I hate those guys.
Right. Let's say when you go to the grocery store and all those big ass trucks are parked right at the very front. Remember back in the day when they used to just park towards a little further back?
Maybe back in the day when people in big trucks parked on the other end of the parking lot.
Yeah, because back in the day, God didn't give them a backup thing so they can fit into small spots. Right? You're still a big pit bull trying to fit where a poodle goes.
True.
Right?
Very,
I
very
shake
true.
my head at that. Right?
Ugh.
Why does everybody need a big truck? You know what I hope, big truck drivers? I hope the gas gets more expensive.
Don't, because it gets more expensive for us.
I know, but still, right? It's going to. but I'm
No,
just
don't
saying-
wish that.
I'm just saying, right? There has to be something to stop people from buying big trucks when they don't need them.
So basically, what we're saying is that we drive small cars and we don't like big trucks.
Right. I don't like big trucks, and I cannot lie. Right? I don't want big trucks near me.
Oh God.
Right? I don't think they need to be there.
I always seem to, wherever I park, my car seems to be always by a very large truck.
Hi, and then take my little car, which is even smaller than your little car, and sometimes you can't even find my car because it's engulfed with 2 large trucks. I'm like, "Okay, did somebody steal it? Where'd it go? Where oh, there it is." Right? And they think because 'cause they're big trucks and I'm little that they have even more space, right?
Uh-huh.
So they don't
Yeah.
even give a shit. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just crawl through the window to get in."
Oh God. And that Earl's parking lot just it brought me back because if a truck parks beside you, you can't see anything until your
Uh-huh.
ass is fully out
Right,
and you're
right, so
just hoping
yeah.
nobody hits
"Oh,
you.
oh, I got hit. Somebody was there."
Yeah.
Right? I feel that
Sucks.
I don't think that they're being very considerate.
They
And I
don't.
know that sounds like I'm 100, and I'm gonna be okay with that one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Right? Take your big damn truck and park it further back.
Exactly.
Right? That's all I'm
Right?
gonna say about that, Samantha.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay, so Lisa asked a very important question on Sunday,
It
guys.
was really important, hey?
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Ah. Okay, first off,
Jay,
what's yours, Samantha?
mine was the Go-Go's.
Oh, that's right. We got the beat.
We got the beat.
And mine was 8675309. There's some good harmonizing in that.
Jenny, Jenny, who
Who
can
can
I
I turn
turn
to?
to?
Na, 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 na. Yeah, right? We almost
Oh
just did it
my
right there,
God. You
right?
know what? You know what happened to me? Where the hell was I? I think I might have been. Was I in the grocery store? Oh my God, I was somewhere and I didn't mean to, but all of a sudden I was singing the Billy Joel song that was playing. And I was word for word with the
Nice,
Billy Joel song. And I'm like,
nice.
and all of a sudden I realized, oh my God,
People can hear you.
I'm not only singing in public, but I know every damn word to this song.
Every word, right?
And I
That's
can't
weird.
remember what I did yesterday.
Nope, but look at us, bring back an old song from the '70s to the '80s, and every single word is still up here,
So bizarre.
right?
But I will say, Jay, you sing your 3 songs. It was Celine Dion, I Drove All Night, which, by the way, is a very good song.
Yeah.
Crazy for You by Madonna, another good one. And a classic, Goodbye Earl
I
by the
think
Chicks.
that's a good one to sing, right? Earl's gotta die.
Uh-huh. And you know what? It's not a bad song for right now.
It's not a bad
Not a bad song for right now. Andrea wants anything from The Sound of Music. And I said, of
right?
course. Anything from The
I
Sound of
think that's
Music.
perfect too, right?
And Carol would sing Hey Jude with a flat singing voice, which would probably clear the bar or the management would pay her to stop.
So is Carol saying she's not proficient in singing?
I believe so, yes.
I think that's most of us, right? I think that's
I
a
think
lot
it
of
is.
us. I think there's a select few that can carry a tune.
It is only on in one particular song where I hit one note really
Oh,
well. And
and
Michelle always goes,
it was
"Oh, you did
special.
it again."
It was special. It was magic and it was special. And we all stopped what we were doing and made note of it, right?
And I was just like, what did I do? She's like, you sang it perfectly.
You sang it perfect. And she knows, right? She's a Schultz sister.
She's a Schultz
She
sister.
was part of a band back in
She
the day.
was. She was the Schultz
The
sisters of
singing Schultz
Saskatchewan.
sisters. Right? If you grew up in Saskatchewan, you might remember them. They
Yeah.
probably played at a local fair or something,
Or a church.
or for sure a church,
For
maybe
sure
a
a
wedding,
church.
maybe a barbecue or something,
Oh
right? A
my
party in
God.
the park,
Who
right?
knows? Yeah. It's
Apparently,
so
there's her wedding video where she sings, right?
no.
Yes, but right, don't you remember the pharmacist told us about it?
I don't remember
Pharma Ray
that.
mentioned it. She's like, yeah, and she's singing. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to get my hands on that for 30 seconds,
No doubt.
right? But it's never gonna happen.
No, she will
Never,
never let us see that. They will never see the light of day.
ever, ever.
Darn it.
Right?
It would be so good.
I know, it would be
And
awesome.
Shannon Cox, if you're listening, she has threatened to take us to karaoke.
Pencil us in.
in January.
I feel I need quite a few glasses of wine,
Oh, I'm not doing that, even if
right?
oh, no.
That's kind of
That's
funny.
talking, yes. Singing, nope, not my best.
Not your best, not
Not
our
my
best
best.
move, right? Not our
No.
best move, Samantha.
Okay, so Tuesday, guys. And
Tuesday.
this is all about America.
Totally right, because we respect our neighbors
Yeah.
to the.
It was in respect to your American Thanksgiving.
Are they to the north or to the south?
They are to the south.
Our neighbors to the south.
We are the north.
We are the north.
We are the north.
Right. We are the north. Good point.
So, they had some strong dislike for Brussels sprouts, sweet potato casserole, and American football. Oh, and green beans.
And green beans.
And green
They
beans.
claim that green beans is one of the most popular casseroles, but not many
Bleh.
people like it.
Bleh.
I
Andrea,
bet I would like green beans.
yeah, Andrea kicked parade. She's like, I'm not a fan of people. I'm like, I hear you. Why would you want to be in a parade?
It's not people-y.
No, not people-y. John is like, we still have parades.
Hi, Macy's Day Parade.
Good point. Good point.
Right.
It's in your country. How do you not know that?
in your country. It's on your TV.
We're Saskatoon and we had a Christmas parade, for heaven's sake.
Totally, right? And it looked actually really busy.
It
I
did.
think they're making a comeback.
Maybe. Paula was like, no shopping, football, or sweet potatoes. Some people had some very strong feelings about Black Friday shopping.
Totally, right?
I understand that. As the two ex-retail whores.
Right. I'm still kind of a retail whore.
Yes, you are. But you're not open Black Friday.
No. Or if we are, we're just.
Or
whatever.
no, you're not. Yes, you are open Black Friday, but you're
We don't
not
really care
celebrating
too much
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Right.
As people who had to work that, even in Canada, we have our own version of the hellhole that you call Black Friday.
0 cents, right? Because in Canada, it's not a holiday.
They hated it.
It's none of it makes sense. Okay, but
No.
here's something that's really cool, Samantha. I never ever thought I could give out good directions. I apparently gave such good directions on last week's episode.
You did.
For our friend Carrie, right? Friend of the podcast. She was able to figure out how to leave a voicemail. Finally.
Yes, finally.
Finally. Friends of the podcast, have a listen.
Hello, Lisa and Sam. It's Carrie. I just am driving to Fargo, North Dakota, and I'm listening to your podcast. And again, I almost crashed my car when you guys were talking to you, Carrie. Lisa finally said the microphone in the right-hand corner. I swear nobody has said that before.
I loved how she said Fargo, North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota, right? She's in
Fargo,
Fargo,
North
North
Dakota.
Dakota, right? I mean, she's not far from us right now.
No, she's not.
Right? Oh, I mean, I don't know. We don't know where Fargo is. We know where North Dakota is.
We know where North Dakota is.
Yeah, right? But isn't that funny? Finally, yay, Carrie, she found it.
Congratulations, Carrie.
She comments a lot on our TikToks, right?
She
She's enjoying
does.
us, right? I put a TikTok up today, and it was the one about how you're saying how my big mouth always gets us into trouble.
Uh-huh.
And my
It
kid's sister,
does.
my kid's sister replied, and she said, Samantha, she's been like that since day one. And I'm like, yeah. And then Carrie replied saying, well, her big mouth got me finally to figure out how to leave a voicemail. I'm like, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, we're happy for you, Carrie, and thank you for leaving a voicemail. It's great to hear from you.
Anybody else wants to leave a voicemail, just like be like Carrie, right? It's just in the bottom right-hand corner. It's a microphone.
It's a microphone.
Right? Just click it. Just give it a click.
But speaking of that, connect with us on our many social platforms or check out our website, which is ishakemyheadpod.com, and sign up for newsletters. Check out our blog, leave us a message or a voicemail, as we just mentioned, and stay to listen to any of our episodes. If you want to catch our videos, check out our YouTube page and subscribe to get notified of a new episode. We do have Patreon, which is patreon.com/ishakemyhead. And we've updated it. Go check it out. We have different tiers. If $5 and up will get you the episode early, it will get you extra content, which we do not
Extra
share
stuff.
anywhere else.
No.
And when we do share extra content other than the podcast episodes, it actually is video. So it will be the video of us, not just the audio. So you might want to check that out. Little as $5 a month, guys. Super easy.
Super
It's
easy.
Starbucks coffee.
Totally.
If you need some new I Shake My Head swag, check out threadless.com and search I Shake My Head for new and old logos that are available. And we just want to thank John for always putting our episodes together. He does the video for us as well for YouTube. So thanks a lot.
Thanks, John.
Fantasy football.
Who pulled off their wins this week?
Woo, woo!
Your
But
girls did.
Guess who's in the playoffs, bitch?
So far, you got 2 more games to go, don't you?
No,
Yeah.
playoffs. John's already been eliminated.
Oh, so he already can't make it,
No, he already can't make it.
but he still has the 2 games, but he just can't make playoffs.
No. I'm in the playoffs.
So
Woo,
Samantha's
woo!
in the playoffs, and I am after this week 11-1.
I'm now
With 2
7
games
and 5.
left.
I'm 7 and 5.
You're 7-5.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Samantha.
I kicked ass. I got 522 points last week.
I got in the 600s.
Woohoo!
Right? And the Duchess, she was doing good. She's from the Boomer Bunkhouse or Boomer Bunker podcast. She's not doing as good now. Right?
Uh-oh.
I feel like as though she's kind of lost because she lost to me. Right? She lost to me. Sorry, Duchess. But she's still I think she's probably still will make the playoffs though. So that's kind of funny, right?
When I found out I made the playoffs, they even did my playoff dance.
Oh, do you have a playoff dance?
I have a playoff dance.
Huh. Mine's like, oh my good Lord. Someone pour me another shot of whiskey. That's my playoff song. Right?
Oh my God.
Kind of funny. So let's see what happens this week.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good, right?
You know what?
We have 2 more games, then the playoffs.
Yeah. I know. We can do this.
We can do this. Right? We can do this, Samantha.
However, we are going to continue this conversation on Patreon.
Totally, we're going to, right? Because we still have more talking to you. And guess what? I have a Mike Gibson story.
Oh, excellent! And he can't get at it, so let's talk.
Can't get at it, right? So we can go all crazy. But you got to join us on Patreon. You got to be a Patreon member to be part of this conversation.
Exactly. So we hope you join us.
Join us and come have the conversation. Samantha, meet you in Patreon.
All right.
Always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.